let's see. Board 10, or not board 10, board 21, 10 boards to go in this set. Pass, pass, one club by Welland. I mean, we all know what Welland's going to do. He's just going to bid 3-0. One diamond shows hearts. Like, I do get annoyed by the posturing because, like, everyone knows that Welland and Aachen are just going to bid 3-0 on every single hand. Like, the fact that he takes 45 seconds to think as if he had a real problem and then just bids 3-0 all the time, like, I do find that to be a little bit disconcerting. Like, who are you trying to fool, bud? 3-0, all pass. You know, Basis didn't double one diamond. I wonder if they play the double of one diamond as like takeout of hearts, and if they play one heart as natural, or if they do something else. I think, at least back in my day when I used to play over these transfer methods, like double was natural, so double of the transfer bid was natural, showing diamonds in this case, and then bidding one heart would be takeout. I don't know if people still play that. I just really have not discussed any of these agreements in a long time. But my guess is that people have come up with something better, because that was it didn't like feel great, I would say, to play double is natural and then bidding their suit as takeout. But I mean, it was fine. It was just kind of like a quick fix for whatever this unusual method that no one was playing, but people were like trying to make popular. Ace of Hearts lead. Now, I mean, most of the French pairs do play count in a lot of these scenarios. I'm not sure if Basis's card here is count or suit preference. I would tend to assume that it's suit preference, because I do know that Basis is a little bit more Americanized or otherworldized than most French pairs. Like, most French pairs just exclusively give count signals in every situation ever, and never, like, they don't even know what an attitude signal is. I don't think they have a word in their language for it. But I do think that Basis has kind of adopted, like, he still plays most of like the French standard stuff, but he'll also give, you know, attitude signals or suit preference signals when appropriate. So, I mean, it looks like Lorenzini is thinking it through. If he did get a diamond signal, I would have imagined a diamond would come pretty quickly. So maybe the four of hearts really was a count signal. I mean, it could be important for the four of hearts to be count, right? Like, maybe West needs to know if Declare could have started with Queen Doubleton in the heart suit. And so then West would have to get a little bit more creative about their defense. It doesn't look too challenging, right? Declare is going to knock out the Jack of Clubs. And I mean, on a diamond switch, it's going to be pretty straightforward to just scoop up the diamond honor with the ace. And well, so Declare I'll take 5 clubs, 2 diamonds, and the ace of spades, that's 8. And it looks like East-West can come out on top. Hmm. Hmm. Wait, also I didn't look. Are my boys in right now? Which team were they on? Was it Rubenstein, right? Rubenstein? Is Rubenstein in? Hold on. I need to take a look. We don't have the boys. What is this? Who scheduled these things? Don't people want to watch the boys? All right, back to the stable. Yeah, so Basis is gonna need to make some discards, and he's gonna have to come up with a plan, because he also doesn't know if his partner happened to have led from like ace doubleton of hearts. So he pitches a heart for now. Queen of clubs. Declare pitches a heart from dummy. I think that is a very revealing play. Now Basis, I do think will comfortably pitch a spade and then a heart on the next two rounds of clubs. And he also knows about the diamond situation. His partner switched to the 8, not a low diamond spot. So that's like an attitude switch in the middle of the hand. Again, maybe not that popular in France, but it gave Basis the information he needed to plan out the defense. I mean, he might just pitch another heart now. I think he's realizing that this heart discard from dummy gave the show away a little bit. Hey, 100 Trick Wonder. Real bridge interface. Yeah, the one thing that really annoys me that I didn't uh, articulate yesterday or whenever we've been watching in the past, we can't kibitz anyone. And I think to me, that is one of the most interesting things to do, is put yourself in the shoes of someone sitting at the table, because like that's the best way to learn. Just looking at all 52 cards, you're not really going to learn much. I don't know. I mean, it's definitely fun to watch, and I'm doing my best to provide some explanations of what's going on, but it's still, yeah, Basis worked it out. Look at that. He already pitches another heart. Now Queen of Spades round to the king, and oh, 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 wait a second. This is a cute idea. Because now if Basis takes the king of spades and ducks a diamond, Declare can just abandon clubs and then run the diamonds and the queen of hearts falls. So, okay. And then, of course, if he ducks the king of spades, then his diamond stopper hasn't been knocked out. So then he can go back to setting up clubs. So did Basis actually need to hold on to the second heart and then pitch a spade? Or was there nothing he could do? Like if he threw a spade, Declare could have taken 3 spades, a heart, 3 clubs, and 2 diamonds. That's also 9 tricks. Oh my. This contract was just the queen of clubs squeezed east. Whoa. Super cool. Yeah, what a fascinating squeeze. What was this, like trick 4 or something? Trick 4 squeeze. that's that's a good one. I mean, these types of squeezes do arise like quite often, I would say, in no trump contracts, and well spotted by Welland. Yeah, very well spotted by Welland to not just continue setting up the club suit, to lead that spade queen. I mean, he was counting his tricks. Now he doesn't need that 10 of hearts anymore in dummy. Yeah, and there's just nothing that Wes can do. I mean, even a spade switch is not good enough. It would set up an extra spade in East's hand, but Declare is eventually going to get a diamond trick. East will still be able to take a spade and a diamond, but that's it. Similarly, if East sets up spades, then East will get a diamond and eventually take a spade at trick 13. Wait, wait. If Basis had pitched a spade rather than a heart coming down to stiff queen, and Declare exited a spade, he could take the king and knock out the jack of diamonds. No. Sorry, I think there was just an operator or VuGraph operator misclick that you're asking about, Pixie Nixie. I'm still thinking about what happens if he had pitched a spade on that third club. So Queen of Spades around to the king. If he exits a diamond, Declare has... My audio has a problem. Dude. Sorry. I mean, thank you for letting me know. Like, I know how to fix it when there's a problem with the audio, but yeah, people will have to tell me if it's all messed up. I don't know why this happens from time to time. I think it's a Zoom problem. I do think it's a Zoom problem. Yeah, you are the only one who lets me know, but thank you. You're considering saying something, just say whatever. I can always check, and if you're crazy, I'll let you know, and then you'll realize that you should probably talk to a psychologist and get some drugs to help you out. But yeah, for whatever reason, whenever I go on Zoom takes control of like everything on my computer. Like it starts adjusting my microphone and my audio levels and all of these things. And sometimes, I don't know why, it just changes the default mic. And so like I don't know how to fix this problem. So I do my best every single time I go off Zoom, but like all of my acting classes are over Zoom. Like basically every sort of online meeting I have, every time I do like my bridge lessons, every day in the morning, it's over Zoom. So I'm at the mercy of Zoom like on a daily basis. Oh, it's a mess. But yes, hopefully it's fixed now. And at least I know what goes wrong. I've identified the problem. I have not identified a solution. I'm working on that part. Oh, look at this. Once again, we have the Aachen and Welland special. Like, what are they going to bid with two 13 card hands? They're going to bid 3 no. because that's just how they work. So here we are. We're in 3 now. Diamond lead. Diamond lead. Diamond lead? Diamond lead. Mm-hmm. They do have the strength for it. It doesn't matter. Like, we could take a look at the scorecard and see how often this table played in 3 no trump north south versus the other table. Okay, apparently the other table's winning. Oh, no. We're on this side. Yeah. So, okay, it's a tie. Both tables have played in 3 no trump north south equally. Board 17 looked interesting. What was board 17? 3 diamonds doubled down 6 by south. I mean, they should have played 3 no, obviously. It's their fault for trying to steer away from their bread and butter. Diamond lead. Declare still in the tank about how to effectively duck the opening lead. Maybe not. I mean, maybe Declare is going to win. How many tricks does she have? She's got 2 clubs, 2 hearts, 3 spades, and a diamond. Yeah, there are 4 spade tricks available, but that's not so clear to Declare. Like, you probably have to take this, otherwise East is going to switch to clubs. So, now what? I mean, I assume you just lead a heart up and then take a spade hook. And I mean, Declare will know about the King of Spades location at this point, probably. East has the Ace of Hearts, the King, Queen of Diamonds. Like, if the club hook is working, then the spade hook is working. Otherwise, East would have opened no trump. If the club hook is failing, then the spade hook is failing. I'm also not really sure why Declare blocked the heart suit. I mean, I guess maybe you want to win the 3rd heart in North's hand in case the club hook loses. Look for an extra trick in diamonds. I think it's just too slow to look for an extra trick in diamonds, right? Like, maybe East would have led from King, Queen, 3rd without the 10 in the diamond suit. I guess it's possible. So, like, West could have started with 10 doubleton, for example. But I think that this is just going to be the only realistic way to do it. Need to pick up the spades. Where do you get the 9th trick if spades don't behave? Yeah, I mean, the trouble, though, is just if she had, for example, not let a heart now and let a diamond, East could win, switch to clubs, win the next diamond, play another club, and then you get a diamond, but you don't get the heart trick because now they've set up clubs. So you'll end up taking 1 heart, 3 spades, 2 diamonds, and 2 clubs is only 8. But if Basis did duck the ace of hearts, then sure, you can win the heart queen, take a spade hook, and then try and work on the diamonds maybe. And that gives you a chance if the spades don't split. Hey, Shift. How did the other table go down in 3-0? Have we worked out that puzzle? Thank you, Shift. Club lead? I mean, does it matter? The defense has 2 clubs and a heart. Like, where are all these tricks the defense is taking coming from? Like, club lead, you win the jack, you take a spade hook, you lead heart, you take a spade hook. Played on diamonds. They're missing the 7. So I'm not sure playing on diamonds makes any sense. Maybe. Yeah, it's possible. They bid 3-0 again? See, that's what I'm telling you. Like, of course they bid 3-0. They always bid 3-0. Declare a play skill issue? Yeah, who's at the other table? This is Fleischer against Rombo. Oh, so it's Marty sitting north. Yeah, it's possible. Spade to the jack. Ace of spades. That worked. Club hook. Queen of clubs? No, low club. Queen of clubs would have been good. Brady bot or Rombot? Well, Rombot is currently losing. We have a hand? Yeah, but like we're just going to play 3-0, right? I mean, why even have an auction when we're just going to play 3-0 on every board? 1 spade, pass. 1 no, pass, 3-0. It's probably going to go spade, 2 spades. This is going to be very boring. I'm going to be disappointed if they don't end up in 3-0 trump. 1 knows a relay, gotcha. I've kind of grown to like this whole idea of constructive raises of the majors so that your like non-constructive raises can go through 1-0. 3-0 is better given the 6-1 hearts. This is what I'm telling you. Like, they have it worked out. They've run all of the simulations well into Aachen, and they realize that you just play 3-0 trump on every board. It's very simple. I mean, South's going to make a slam try, and North's just going to sign off. It's going to be like 3 hearts, 3 spades, 4 spades, all pass. Or maybe they have some sort of more sophisticated slam try method. But South can picture, you know, like queen of spades, queen of hearts, ace of clubs, ace, queen of spades, queen of hearts, stuff like that. The fuck is 3 spades? Even after a rejected slam try, you would look for slam. But like, your hand isn't that good. I mean, you have a 9-card spade fit, but you're missing the ace and queen. So, like, partner having just the ace of spades isn't great for us. And if partner has just the queen of spades, we need a lot of very specific cards for slam, right? We need the heart queen, we need the ace of clubs. Partner could have a whole variety of hands that don't include anything useful to us. Like, partner's king, queen of clubs is completely wasted. We get to discard one heart loser, but we still have to take a heart finesse. 1 spade, 2 spades, 3 spades is a specific slam try, probably. Pixie Nixie asking about like my preferred structure for major suit raises. I mean, I think a lot of it just goes in line with the system. Like if you're going to be opening a lot of 11s and some 10s or whatever, like if you're opening light, then it's helpful to have some sort of distinction between these direct raises to 2 of a major. So like if I think it's really important to respond to your partner's opening bid with an ace. But if I just have like 3 small, ace third, 4 small, and partner opens a major, I don't want to be bidding 2 of a major with that hand. I would rather have a way to discourage partner from making game tries or just blasting game with their cards, because I need a lot of stuff. Partner's going to have like a super maximum for us to make game, right? But I still want to like continue the bidding. I don't want to just pass and let the opponents have a free reign if they're the ones that have 25 or 26 highs between them. So those are the types of hands that I would like to be bidding 1-no with to show, and then correct, make like the false preference type style in 2/1 from 2 of a minor to 2 of the major. What happened? How did we get here? What? All of a sudden, we're in 6 spades. Whose fault is this? Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I mean, once you get you get beyond 3-no, there had to be some reason you bypassed your side's best contract, right? So I guess we have to try for the slam now. All right, East is just gonna rough this trick, of course. 6 spades down 1. Are they trying to swing? I mean, this is only the second quarter. Match is still going on for another 30 boards after this. But, I mean, if your general question is, are Welland and Aachen trying to swing? No, it's just, it comes naturally to them. It's not like a choice. It just kind of happens by default. Ace of spades and a spade beats 6 spades. Is that true? Are you sure we can't squeeze West? It's true 2 heart losers? Whoa, 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 whoa. We have a lot of aces shift. So we win, and we run all of our spades in all but 1 spade in what is West discard. West has to keep 4 hearts, so they have to come down to 3 cards in the minor suits. If they come down to 2 clubs and 1 diamond, we cash the ace king of diamonds next. If they come down to 2 diamonds and 1 club, we can... Anyway, you see where I'm going with this? Oh, no. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I was trying to end play them in hearts, but they've already taken the ace of spades. Okay, no, you're right. I take it all back. Yes, ace and a spade does beat the contract. There's no squeeze. Very good. I did successfully end play them, but of course it came at the cost of me roughing my heart loser. So, yeah. Yeah, the club king is offside. A heart, a spade, a no trump. Oh, they play a weak no trump. But a heart, a spade, a no trump, two spades? I mean, sure. Yeah, 5-5. I can see it. People in Real Bridge chat are wondering if three spades was forcing. I mean, we did look at South's hand, right? This auction's wacky. I mean, weak no trump is weird. Both minor suit leads are down 2, but ace and a spade is down 1. True, true, true. Very true. Like, I get it. I mean, West can have three spades much more often. Oh, you think East should be inviting. Oh, I see what you mean. East has a 9 count with 5 spades, but a singleton heart. Yeah, I don't actually know. I'm not sure. I mean, it's like if we were playing a strong no trump and West just opened 1 no, then yeah, East hand is worth an invite. But here we have the added inference that our partner started with 5 hearts, which really does not fit our hand. It might still be worth an invite. I'm not sure. I mean, like, West could just have the ace of hearts, the queen of spades, the king, queen of clubs. I mean, we're already there, right? And that's an 11 count. So maybe this was a bit too pessimistic by East. Yeah, he probably could have gone through like 2 clubs, 2 diamonds, 2 spades to show an invite. I'm not sure. He was looking at Sabine's hand. Could have been. We aren't taking a spade finesse, are we? There's no way. Yeah, just spade to the king, run the clubs. But that's not the right club. Try again. Misclick. Operator undo. All right, South gets 2 spade tricks. 2 spades making 3. Did North South play a weak no trump? North might open a weak no trump here. They play 14 to 16. Got it. So club, spade. Like, I don't think you have to make a negative double anymore with the South hand. So South passes 2 clubs. Good hand. Should be a pass by North. Double should show clubs here, but I don't think you want to do it on Queen 10 9 5th. You know, like Ace King Jack 10 5th. Sure, you double 2 clubs. North South open some 10s. I'm not sure they're that aggressive, but I mean, like if it's a really good 10, of course, but probably not with most 10 counts. 2 hearts is not what West wanted to hear. I think West is just going to give up 2 spades. West should bid 3-0, you think? Oh! West does bid 3-0. Okay. Well, the auction has pinpointed the right opening lead for South. So this isn't going to make. That wasn't a serious suggestion. I mean, here we are. Oh, North is on lead? Oh, true. True, true, true. North is on lead. Well, now it's a lot more challenging because a club lead will let this make, won't it? And all the info you really have as North is that, like, West heard you open a club and is still willing to bid 3-0. So, like, they definitely have at least one club stopper. But West clubs could be like Ace Jack third. Yeah, there's a club. So, big pickup for Team Fleischer on this one, I have to assume. I mean, maybe West expected a little bit more from his partner for the 2-heart bid. I think Basis's idea was just, I can bid 2 hearts below 2 spades, so I don't need to have extras for that bid. Whereas maybe Lorenzini figured 2 hearts had to have some sort of game interest still, because East wasn't just signing off in 2 spades. I think I'm on Basis's side in this argument, but I don't know. I could kind of go either way. Isn't 3 now cold on anything other than a diamond honor lead? Yeah. Yeah. Wait. Is it cold on something other than a diamond honor? I mean, I'm not really sure what you mean. Like, what happens on a spade lead? Is there some sort of squeeze? I am not that dialed in. Like, if so, I'm not seeing it. Like, North leads a spade, right? And what? We run 5 rounds of spades, but I think South can just pitch clubs and North can pitch clubs, and yeah, then a diamond switch comes. Now we wait. Wait for the other tables. If in doubt, bid 3-0 is the lesson of the day. It very well might be. There's 13 imps. The other table got all the way up to 4 spades. So I guess I'll take a look. What was this auction? Club of spade. Yeah, I think both Wests believe that the 2-heart bid shows extras. And so that is an interesting discussion, though. I think, like I said, I think I'm on East side with these 2-heart bids, but I understand West's point. Like, why show a side suit if you don't have game interest? But, like, from East's perspective, West could just have a big hand. I mean, West could be like 3-5 something over there. And so showing the side heart fit could be very valuable information to West as to whether or not we should bid a game, or which suit to play in. Like, maybe we want to play in hearts instead of spades, so that we can discard West minor suit losers on the spades. Yeah, 4-4 heart fit could be good as well. So I'm not sure. Like, I mean, I understand the thought behind like two hearts showing extras, and it seems to me like both Wests believe that was the case. But I'm not sure that it should. Now, I mean, if it was like a club, a heart, two clubs, two spades, I would assume that shows extras because we bypassed our 2-level contract that we were forced to already. But yeah, I'm not sure that bidding under the suit should show extras. It might be different if East had bid 2 diamonds. Because, like, why do we care about showing a side diamond suit in this case? We're not going to end up playing in 5 diamonds instead of 4 spades once we found a spade fit. So maybe 2 diamonds should show extras and 2 hearts doesn't. I don't know. Leo didn't get the memo that he should bid 3 no on every hand. They need to start listening to their teammates. What happened on this 3 diamonds doubled down 6 hand? Ah, yes. Ah, of course. And like, by the way, how did we get to 6 spades at the other table in the 4-3 fit? Do we want to talk about that? Or are we just going to leave that? That is not a point of discussion. Like, they also make 7 in 6 spades. Oh, there's no way. There's just no way. West leads a doubleton, looking for a ruff. Queen of hearts cashes. Count signal. Ace of hearts. Easy. Another count signal. Now spade switch. Count. Club comes back to the ace. Another spade. Over to the ace. West gets to overtake and play back a 3rd round of spades. This is just like perfect defense. Now a club comes through, ruffed and over ruffed. And West, I guess, gets 2 more diamond tricks from here. And then the other table, like, how did we get to 6 spades? A club, a diamond, 2 hearts, 2 spades, alert, 2 no trump, whatever that means. 4 no trump, like quantitative. 5 spades, 6 spades. What the fuck? No one knew what was going on in this auction. I think 5 spades was natural, by the way. I think East showed 5-4-4 at the 5 level here. 2 no trump was whatever 2 no is. I think 2 spades is just like, maybe, I'm not sure. 4 no, I believe, is quantitative. 5 spades is natural, and West just decided to play in the 4-3 fit. 2 spades Lebensal, but I mean, like, West doesn't have a Lebensal type. I mean, whatever. I don't know what it is. Like, 2 hearts is game forcing, right? This isn't some sort of like 1 club, 1 heart, 2 diamond reverse where we would be playing Lebensal because we're not in game force. The jump shift is game forcing. So 2 spades doesn't need to be some sort of weak hand in this case. It's kind of just wasting space, I think, to do that, but maybe some people still play Lebensal in these sequences. All right, new board. 4th suit asking for a stopper because ace queen 3rd was not enough. Yeah, you might be right. Pass by East, coward. Gotta be 1 diamond. One diamond, double, 1 spade, 2 hearts, pass, 3 hearts, 3 no. I'm trying to find a way that north-south get to 3 no on this one. It seems unlikely after this takeout double. I don't know what East is actually going to do over 1 spade. I mean, I could see a 4 heart bid. Not that crazy. But 2 hearts feels like the value bid on the hand. 1 heart transfer to spades, sure, yeah. For north. Oh, you're spot on. 2 hearts transfer to spades showing 6 or more. I don't know, 4 hearts now? You think it's tough for north-south to get to 3-0 because 1 diamond promises real diamonds? Yeah, that kind of sucks. And because they don't actually have a heart stopper, that also kind of sucks. But I mean, barring all of those issues, I think 3-0 trump would be an ideal contract for them to reach. Sabine has a heart stop. Maybe if the opponents weren't just like both bidding hearts, then that would be more believable. Four hearts will end in tears. I mean, I'm not that convinced because I think South is just going to bid 4 spades. And that's going to go like all pass. Torino can go like 6 down. I'm glad I brought about this craze of just talking about 3-0 on every hand. Are we actually sitting here? Like, what is he thinking about? Club lead spade hook in 3-0? But, I mean, on a club lead, Declare is just going to cash out. Defense actually has to be pretty careful, right? Because Declare has 8 tricks. If West doesn't unblock enough things, West will get thrown in with the ace of hearts to lead away from the spade king. But Declare does have too many losers, so West can just hold on to clubs to get to his partner's hand to avoid the unplay. So 4 hearts, 4 spades. Two hearts is a fit jump? Is that what it was announced as? I don't see it. Oh, Al Hollander thinks 2 hearts was a fit jump. Never really trust Al Hollander. Al Hollander is like one of those black box machine learning algorithms. Usually gives the right answer, but sometimes is pulling information from a Wayback Machine webpage from like the 1980s. And so you never really know where it's getting its information. I mean, cite your sources, Al. Like convention card year of publication, all of these things, because he has these giant convention card repositories that he basically pulls from um, like world championships that these pairs have played in, because most of them have played in like Bermuda Bowl or Europeans or something like that recently. But sometimes he'll just have a card that's like 4 or 5 years outdated, and the pairs do not have those agreements anymore. But I do think, like, in general, maybe 95+% of the time, he is giving pretty good, accurate info, which is helpful. What is North doing? I mean, we're not waiting on East because the operator put in the 2 heart bid earlier and then tanked for the 4 heart bid. I think 4 hearts is a good bid. Basis was probably thinking about what he was going to do over 4 spades, and so I don't know if he's going to be bidding 5 clubs. He's certainly not going to bid 5 clubs after a long tank from North, I don't believe. Although maybe that's unclear. You know, North wanted to bid a slam and decides not to. Does East really think that North-South are making a slam? I don't think so. East thinks that North-South probably have a double fit, but his partner still made a takeout double. So I think he's comfortable bidding 5 clubs here. Sabine thinking about 4-0 to play. Yeah, maybe. I bet North just pulls this to 5 diamonds. I mean, like, North could definitely sit for this. But I don't know. I mean, yeah, North does decide to sit, so that's the right decision here. This should be down 1. Declare will pick up the hearts, I believe. Maybe, maybe not, actually. I guess it's possible Declare doesn't pick up the hearts. North knows that spade hooks are off. It's true. But I mean, South didn't need to have 3 spades. South could have had like ace doubleton of spades over there for the 4 spade bid because North showed 6. So in a diamond contract, you might have fewer spade losers, for example. I don't think North would have ever considered 5 spades, but 5 diamonds felt like it might have been in play. Is West pulling to 5 hearts, or is West going to sit for 5 clubs? I think this is an auction where clubs are at least as long as hearts for East. So I believe West should sit. Rather than pulling. But I think it's probably close. Like if East had 6 hearts and 5 clubs, given the takeout double, they would just always prefer to play on hearts. Like you definitely wouldn't want to bid 5 clubs and offer if your partner could be like 4-4-3-2. I mean, okay, fine, they're going to correct 5 clubs to 5 hearts with that hand, but if your partner could be like 4-3-3-3 or something, 4 hearts making it the other table. So that is a huge result because that means they rabbied the singleton king. They have to lose a club, they have to lose a diamond, they have to lose a spade. So how did they pick up the king of hearts? I don't know, but they did it. Lorenzini decides to pull to 5 hearts. And North probably doubles this as well. I mean, if the plan was to double 5 clubs, you had to have a plan over 5 hearts. Wow, North passes. South is going to bid 5 spades, right? Hey, Eric. Why no accent? South passes. Okay. I don't have a character to work. I mean, I could work on a character, but I'm not gonna like try and stream every single day in character. I'm going to do it if I wanted to, if I have something to work on. I mean, either way, this is not going to make. There's going to be a club, a diamond, and a spade to lose. And then it's going to be down 1 or down 2, depending on whether or not Declare picks up that stiff king of hearts like they did in the other room. I'm curious what happened over there. I'm curious enough that I'm just going to pull it up. We don't care about what actually happens on this deal, right? So diamond opening lead, went around to the ace. Okay, there was an auction. Pass, pass. What the fuck? Spade came back to the ace. Another spade. What? I mean, sure, right? South has turned up with the king of diamonds and the ace of spades. But like, I mean, this is embarrassing and obviously a huge loss for not opening a diamond at the other table. Rombot better than Brady bot? I agree. That's true. Rombot killed it. That's why you open 10 counts. I know. That's what I've been saying. The more you bid, the less they're going to know where the values are. If you and your partner just bid and the opponents get to a slam and they're missing like 11 high card points, who knows who has what? Could be 8 ops at 3, it could be like 10 ops at 1. Just the everyday occurrence that the opponents end up getting to a slam after you've opened and your partner's responded. So what info does Declare have? Club opening lead. Declare popped up with the ace. Led a diamond. North flew the ace. So we think South has the diamond king. North has the club king. South, yeah, Declare is getting more info. South has the spade ace. I think South should just play a diamond. But South plays a trump. And Declare gets it wrong. All right, 2 down. Does end up costing an imp. 13 imps instead of 12. Playing a heart makes sense, make them guess. I think it's just dangerous on the off chance that East had some sort of guess in hearts. Like a diamond has no problems with it there as South. Whereas a heart kind of makes it look like you're trying to take them off of some heart guess, and I think that does give away some info, but Basis was just like, I'm already down one, so what's the point in dwelling on this decision? If he was in four hearts, maybe he would have thought longer. That's my suspicion there. A spade, pass. One no. Coward. Oh, right. They're playing this one no forcing. Yeah, see, okay. We're doing everything wrong. Everything wrong. We can't respond to partner's opening bid with a no trump because it is some sort of weird forcing sequence thing. And now the opponents just get to steal the contract away from us. East bids one no. South can bid two diamonds, I guess. Pass two hearts, pass three no. They have two clubs as a random one round force. But what does that mean? Like, what is a random force? Like, could North have bid two clubs with this hand? Because I think it's really valuable for this auction to start a spade pass a no trump by North. Like, whatever your partner does is fine. I mean, sure, if your partner always bids three no trump all the time in every auction, then maybe that's not great for our side. But if your partner like jumps to three spades, fine, we pass. Like, we're probably a little bit too high. Maybe we lose a part score swing. But like, let's say our partner just has an 11 count with 5-card spade suit. If it goes a spade pass pass, East is balancing, and then the opponents get to game. If it starts a spade pass and no trump, I don't know what East's hand is. Maybe East has three spades and they were planning to balance a no trump, but now they don't have a takeout double available. They pass, partner bids something. Like, let's say partner bids two spades and now it goes pass. Are the opponents still balancing themselves into game here? It's a lot harder. Two clubs is the forcing no trump. Yeah, the one extra step does kind of matter. You lose out on Gazilli, right? If you're doing this. I'm not sure. This does seem like a negative to me, system-wise. I mean, obviously, they love their one no relay or whatever it is that they're doing. So that's probably the reason for it. Some people just like relays. I think that's it. That's the conclusion. So King of Clubs lead. Other table made two spades. You think Sabine's not supposed to bid two hearts over two diamonds? Sounds right. I would also expect that two spades would be the right thing to do on North's cards. Partner showed spades and diamonds. Partner didn't have to bid two diamonds, so partner should have like a very two suit oriented hand. They could have a heart fit, but so be it. May as well just keep the auction cheap and safe. Jack of Hearts account signal. I mean, East already knows the heart count. West didn't lead a stiff heart at trick one. So what does East actually want to do here? I mean, I have to imagine a diamond switch makes some sense. East could also switch to spades, of course. Plays back a club. I mean, hoping to cash partner's club queen and then have partner I guess switch to trumps, which shouldn't be that difficult from West perspective, because, I mean, whatever trump card East has, the Jack of Spades is going to then re-promote into a trick. Like, it's not as if Declare has Ace, King, Queen, 10, Fifth of Spades or something like that. They wouldn't be playing the hand this way. So spade switch makes a lot of sense. Good play from Ro16 here. So spade to the ace, queen of spades, I guess. And Declare is going to have to play diamonds out of their hand. Now, will the defense be able to come out on top? Had to duck the queen of spades. I mean, East could just switch to diamonds, right? Ro16 and Basis seem to be excellent defenders. That is very true. Wins the 10 of spades, exits a spade. And then I think it was actually important for West to unblock the Jack of diamonds under the ace. If Declare cashed the ace of diamonds and West didn't unblock the Jack, Declare could have got out a low diamond. No, I guess it didn't matter. If West wins the Jack and East doesn't overtake, and West has to give dummy access to 2 stranded winners, Declare still has another diamond loser. So, yep, did not matter. Just had to lose 2 diamonds from there. We passed another 11 count. Cedric is such a fish. Thomas gets to open a diamond in 3rd seat. Not a no trump? I mean, he does have both majors, so there are some benefits to opening a diamond. You'll find your major suit fit. Your partner will just bid one of a major. Your left-hand opponent is less likely to overcall one of a major, so you're not really stealing anything from them. It's a 4 triple 311. Yeah, but we're favorable. Favorable. We're in 1-0 with 25 highs. Imagine if North-South had these hands. The auction would just go like 1-0, 3-0, right? Well, how does this do? I mean, technically everything works for Declare after this spade lead. The Jack of Hearts falls. Like, Declare just has an enormous number of tricks. Ace of clubs is not on side, but clubs are 6-2. So, diamond to the queen holds. Another diamond. Another diamond. We're going to get 3 diamonds, 4 spades, a heart, and a club. That's 9 at least. And a 10th is going to be available once the Jack of Hearts drops. So a heart to the king and ace. A club is going to come through to the king and ace. North is like, I'm out of good ideas. I mean, you probably try the Jack of Spades at this point. Maybe your partner like ducked the king at trick 1. Anyway, declare just has the rest. Maybe not now. Declare does decide to duck. But wow, other table does bid to 3-0. So 6 imps back the way of Rombo. I mean, they're still trailing by 44 after this hand. So don't call it a comeback yet. North sitting on 10. Not going to open this time. Getting to game with 25 highs could be the new winning strategy. I mean, definitely a lot of stuff went right for Declare. But yes, I mean, if West had opened, then obviously we get to game. If West decides not to open and decides to invite, then we will get to game. If East had opened a no trump, we would have gotten to game. So a lot of choices led to a 6 imp loss. Pass, 3 hearts. Look at that. Look at that. All pass, I guess. Yeah, exactly. What Pixie Nexie says, that there's going to be some hands where your ranges for your auctions do not end up working out. But I do think that most players who are playing 15 to 17 no trumps and who are not opening 11s are going to end up inviting opposite their partner's weak no trump with an 11 count. So like West bidding 1 no instead of 2 no feels like a little bit of a disconnect with the system. Like it's almost completely fine to play like any conventions that you want, you know, within reason. I mean, Belgium showed us in the last Bermuda Bowl that like you can basically play anything and it's okay as long as you're like good at utilizing the conventions. But I think you do want to be consistent, right? Like there are some things that you just get taught in Bridge that are always going to be true, whatever system you're playing, because it deals with card play. You're like 25 high card points basically is what you want to have to get to game. So if your system is not designed around you getting to games with 25 high card points between your two hands, then like you're doing something wrong. And so then you just need to like readjust the way that you're thinking about some of these hands and invite more aggressively or invite, you know, in different situations or something. What was Belgium playing? I mean, just like their entire set of convention, their entire convention card was just unplayable, garbage. I don't remember specifically, but you know, like their 2 diamond opener was like 4 more diamonds preemptive. That was it. It wasn't like 4 diamonds and a major. It was just like 4+ diamonds preemptive. What was some of their other stuff? I don't recall, but yeah, I mean, you could probably pull up their Bermuda Bowl convention card and take a look. I think they were the stars of my game show from that I ran with Kurt. You know, like are these conventions real or fake from the Europeans a couple years ago? 3 hearts making precision bidding. Wait, what happened on the sand? I wasn't watching. 2 diamonds, 2 hearts, no clubs to lose, no spades. Huh, very good. How'd they get to 3-0 at the other table? West opened a weak no trump, 10-13. And East just bid game. So like East was willing to get to game on 24 highs combined between the two hands, which I think makes sense opposite this no trump range. Like sometimes you end up in a 24-point game, but if you invite, then you could miss out on 25-point games with the 14 count. So very reasonable choice. One board to go at this table. And we'll take a quick look at the halfway scoreboard before I sign off for the day. Erki Malkamaki is the most Finnish name ever. Who is that? Oh, down here. Look at that. What does it mean? Do you know? You don't get why you put your real names there? People don't know how to use screen names. I'm still pretty sure that like most of the bridge population is before the time of creating screen names. It just sounds very Finnish. Is it because of all the Ks? I wouldn't consider myself an expert in distinguishing between Nordic country names, like Norway, Sweden, Finland sort of thing, but I think I know more than nothing about it. Like Sweden has a lot of like accents over the O's. Norway obviously has like the slash through the O's and stuff. So there are definitely some differences in just like the way the language is structured. Finnish is very different from other Scandinavian countries. That makes sense. Yeah, I mean, I hear that like Norway and Sweden are have been at war with each other for like thousands of years for whatever reason, but Finland is just like over there being happy. Danish, Norwegian, and Swedish are all quite similar. Gotcha. Finnish and Estonian are similar. Oh, I didn't actually know that. I thought Finland was basically like in their own private bubble. Finnish is drunk Estonian. Oh. All but one match has their second quarter scores in. And oh no, the boys. What are the boys doing? Zugs, you think Estonian is drunk Estonian? Does that... Wait. Wait a second. Does that mean that Estonia is just perpetually drunk, so you can't tell the difference? Or is this like they can hold their liquor so well that you can't really tell when someone it's like you have one of those jokes like 3 Estonians walk into a bar, 4 hours later they come out and they're like debating the meaning of life. I guess that could happen to anyone, but they're doing it in like sensible terminology, right? Yeah. Gru and Moss. I have to be on the Gru Moss hype train. Brady's peers. I mean, my teammates. I have to have some team unity, you know? Like I can't, I hold on. I have a hilarious story. Convention card. So I had the discussion a couple of days ago with my partner about like our conventions that we're going to be playing. And because Grin and Moss are on the team, I made the subtle suggestion that we should be playing the Gru switch after Kokish. This did not go over well. I don't think my point was understood. Like there isn't a language barrier. She speaks perfect English, or at least as far as I can tell. But like I was trying to just like subtly slide the point in there, being like, we need to develop some sort of team chemistry here. And because the inventor of this Gru Switch convention is on our team, I think we should be playing this because, like it's never going to come up anyway, but we may as well, right? And she was not having it, which is fine, which is totally fine. But I think that would have been a cool thing to like to get on our card. And then I could just be like, Joe, look, we're all playing your convention. Look at that. And he'll probably be like, I don't play it anymore because Brad and I have come up with something better. So we'll see. What's going on in this auction? Chat's still talking about drunk Estonians. Keep going, chat. Club double a heart showing spades. One spade by South, forced, I guess. One no trump, all pass. Heart lead. Mm-hmm. Last board, not much action. I mean, there's still 30 more boards to go. I'm guessing that there's going to be plenty to do. You had a problem in Riga during the pairs. Your teammates ran out of beer on Sunday morning. Oh no. What did you do? I mean, you can't just show up to the pairs and not be drunk, right? What is the alcometer? In the US, we have something that's like a breathalyzer, but normally that's like referenced by police when they pull you over. For driving regulations, they can be under 0.5. do guys show up with one of the straw hats with the hats with beer, like the ones from the NASCAR races? Are those the ones you're talking about? Or like, I mean, I see them at a lot of like American sports events. I don't think I've ever seen them in anything that's not an American sports event. But let me pull these things up. Beer dispensing hat or whatever it's called. Um, Hold on. Let me. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. This is it, right? So you got like the two beer cans, and then like they're connected with these straws that I guess have some sort of, but like it looks like the straw runs up through the bottom of the can here. So maybe these are more like mugs that you can refill, like a coffee mug. But yeah, I love the little orange thing on the side. Like the best thing to me about a bunch of like American sporting events is that you can bring, so I used to do this in college like all the time. You can bring like things that are labeled as something other than alcohol in, and you never get checked for it. So as long as you don't like physically bring beer into the thing, like you can bring water bottles that are filled with vodka, um, or whatever else. You can bring like a coffee like mug or whatever, um, that's filled with like gin and tonic or something into the park. And no one ever checked. I mean, no one ever checked me. No one ever checked any of my group that I would go with. Oh, look at that. One no Trump made three. Are they going to bid it at the other table? Which match was this? This one? They're almost going to bid it. That looked like an AI picture. It very well may have been. I mean, I pulled up one that looked like a thing that I had seen before, but yeah, I mean, it's just something with like these two cans on the sides that look like ears. So it looks like earmuffs, and then there are straws that like pour down into your mouth. For some of the Estonian events, as long as you don't have an open bottle at the table and you're somewhat behaved, it's fine. For a lot, I mean, for the NABCs, you're allowed to have alcohol at the table. I mean, I've done it before. Like, I've shared a bottle of wine with like our opponents at the table during one of these Swiss matches. Like, once we were out of it and couldn't win the event anymore, I think we were like competing for 10th place or something on the final day of one of these Swisses. And so, I mean, I don't know how this goes most places, but I've never had a problem with it. Like, no one's ever complained about me having alcohol at the table. Um, and I don't think anyone's been upset about like me not offering them alcohol or something like that if I had a bottle. One opponent after a round said he felt drunk from the smell at your table, Eric says. That is very possible, yeah. Midnight Zip is Wine Bridge. Mm-hmm. It definitely used to be. I mean, it definitely used to be the case that because it was held like midnight to 2 a.m. or whatever the time zone was for it, like 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. to 1 a.m., it was like after the round. And the evening round started at 7:30 for the nationals, or it used to. You would get out basically at midnight, and then it was called the Midnight Zip for that reason. Everyone would just like go to the bar, grab drinks, go to the Midnight Zip, and then sit down and get drunk and like play random, silly, fast bridge with conventions that are completely disallowed in ACBL competition. But then I think this all died. And I suspect the reason that it mostly died was because of the time change, that now the zips, or if they even exist anymore, which I think they aren't being held most often, would now start up around like 7 or 8 in the evening, because they've moved the start times much earlier. There's a bunch of people who can play just as well with loads of alcohol, but Not everyone can do that. Yes, that is correct. It was a skill. It was a skill, just being good at the midnight zip. And there are people who play better with some alcohol. Exactly. That's so true. This is 9 tricks. Is that what's going on? Seems like it. Oh, yeah. See, that's a danger, Zugs. That when you get drunk, throw all caution to the wind. I am godlike at everything I do. You need to be careful. But that is the feeling that most people have.